This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, February the 5th, 2015. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at noon today. Still have a trough digging in across the Great Lakes in the upper Midwest, slowly beginning to push away to our east and northeast. That's going to take a lot of this cold air away with it, bottoming out this morning well below zero. We'll have highs today mainly in the teens to lower 20s with mainly sunny skies, a couple of clouds here and there. And then tonight will not drop as far down, maybe single digits to lower teens, and that'll boost us up here into the upper 20s northeast to the 30s and maybe a few lower 40s in our southwestern counties. All depends on snow cover though. That's going to keep the temperatures down. It's also going to keep the clouds around, because we'll be warm for quite a few days into the weekend, and that's going to keep the temperatures fairly cool, but it's also going to slowly begin to compact the snow. It's going to lead to a lot more clouds with the moisture being taken up from the snow, so we'll have to watch for some freeze and refreeze, or melting and refreezing on some roads where the snow could melt off. But then as we look over to the weekend here, Sunday, a system moves through. That should drop the temperatures down. That Sunday storm may bring a little bit of snow. It doesn't look to be a whole lot. We'll keep watching. But Monday will be a bit cooler, 20s to lower 30s across the state, but you notice it starts to warm back up once again. As we move into Tuesday, we could see readings back into the 30s for highs, but you see this big circle, this high pressure. That is another Arctic high, and it's taking aim for us again toward the middle to end of next week. And you can see by Wednesday, another Clipper system's moving through. It could bring a little rain or snow across the state, mainly in the form of snow toward the end. But you see, here's a bunch of cold air. It's taking aim right at us once more. And then as we move toward a week from today, next Thursday, it looks to be similar to what we are seeing with the earlier with us today. Flow out of the north and west, cold air digging in, and as you can see with this high pressure that I've circled, it's coming straight at us, so we could see something similar to what we experienced this morning again in about a week, after a couple of days in the 30s in between the two cold spells. Going further into the extended period here on the 16th, pretty much flow coming straight out of the north, and then it kind of bends toward the Great Lakes. However, with it even still coming out of the north and a northwesterly flow, it looks like the temperatures will be somewhat cool around here, not overly cold. A lot of warm air across the south, but it looks like we're going to be in the fast flow of Clipper systems, or Clipper-like systems, as we move through the middle of the month. We'll have to time these out as we get closer. Going to the end of the period, the 20th, now we have the flow pretty much out of the west, no big troughs or ridges around, so no big dumps of cold air coming in from Canada or the Arctic, but we'll have to keep watching that. If this is right, we could see some more active weather as we move toward the middle to end of February, with a system over the southeast, another over the west. Anything over California is a godsend for them. They really need the precipitation out there. Satellite image from last evening, we had one storm moving along the southeast coast, bringing a couple of rain showers and some thunderstorms off into the eastern Gulf. A couple of clouds with the next system off in California could bring a lot of rain out in northern California. Elsewhere it was fairly calm and quiet. The watch warning map also looked fairly calm. A couple of winter weather issues from New England down into Missouri and northwestern Arkansas. A couple of issues across the mountains and the west coast, flood watches north of San Francisco, and you're going to see why with the QPF chart right here. This is precipitation through the next 5 days. This goes through Monday evening at 6 o'clock, showing a lot of precipitation on the west coast, several inches possible, while around here a little bit of precipitation, mainly in the form of some snow.